Hello friends, Heidi here from Rain Country. God is good all the time. And today I'm going to be making some mineral supplements, and I wanted to talk a little bit about what I'm using and why. What I have here is some ground up and somewhat powdered eggshells. This is what I use in my mineral supplement, and this is all. Now that I have my own chickens, I've been able to save my own eggshells for this, but a lot of these that are in here, because I just did so much, are from eggs I got from local people before my own chickens started laying their eggs. And so one of the reasons I really like using the eggshells is that they are free, and instead of just tossing them out. And yes, I do use the eggshells for more than just this, so it's I do understand the wonderfulness of using it in the chickens' feed to help with make their eggs stronger, but I don't do that right now because my chickens are young and they have really strong eggshells as it is. I have used this in my garden several times for adding minerals to the soil, especially for my tomatoes, and also to sprinkle around plants that the slugs like to really demolish, and that helps. How I make the supplements is I simply take the gelatin capsules. You can see here, I think they're a 00, but I will link to the ones I use below. You want to make sure that when you're looking for your capsules that you're looking for the non-GMO ones. And these are just a gelatin capsule, and I just dip them in like this. Now you can get special fillers for capsules, and people have recommended them before, and looking at them and seeing how they were done, to me, I think I can go just as fast making them this way as any other way. So this is how I typically make my different supplements. So in here you'll see the white ones, those are the calcium. These are the turmeric and black pepper, and then this is moringa. Now pretty much we only take this stuff when we feel we need that little extra boost of any of these things for whatever reason. And but now when I take it, just to save on capsules, when I take the eggshell, I actually take my homemade herbal extract, and this is all, I call it my multivitamin, multi-mineral extract, and this is using all different kinds of plants and herbs from my own garden. I have a video on that right up here, and this is made, it smells really good. This one is made with my peppermint vinegar that I made, and I think I have a video on that too. You can search for it if I don't link to it up below. Just do a search on the search bar there. And so what I'll do is take a pinch or so of that, and I just sprinkle it in there and drink it down. So I don't mind taking it this way myself, and I don't have to worry about the capsules. But for everyone else that I feel like needs to get a little extra minerals in their diet, I make the capsules for them so that they don't, because I can handle a lot more stuff than some people can. So some other things I wanted to say about the eggshells is that most people know they're very high in calcium. Yes, they are. That's the mineral that they are the highest in. And this is why people think of it as a calcium supplement, and why people like to give it to their chickens and put it in their garden for that calcium. However, it's so much more than that. And I've mentioned before about how when you're taking calcium, you should not be taking a calcium supplement without a magnesium supplement. You need to take these two together. Calcium needs the magnesium to fully do its job in the body. And so when you're taking the eggshells, it's already naturally high in magnesium. That's the second highest mineral in the eggshell. So you've already got your calcium magnesium supplement right here. So just think how frugal this is. And you know exactly what's in here, especially if you're getting the eggshells from your own chickens. It's about as free as you can get. And you know what went into the feed that went into those chickens that made these eggs. And so it's really great. Now, it's more even than just that. Eggshells also have protein and selenium. Selenium is one of those wonderful necessary minerals that we need to help with our thyroid gland. So if you've got any kind of thyroid issues, here's a great way to get several different minerals all in one dose for free that will help boost your thyroid and strengthen your bones, to do all the wonderful things that those minerals do for you. Now, one more thing about the calcium carbonate that is in the eggshells is in this form, it is already bioavailable to your body, partly because of the magnesium that is present. So, but it's a very natural form. When you buy supplements, a lot of times it's hard to know what they're using. A lot of times they're using synthetic things or things that are not organic in their supplements. So I used to be a big one on taking supplements as far as going and buying and looking for quality supplements. And at a very young age, I learned about the importance of getting them in capsule form, not tablets. Tablets are the worst. Always go for capsules. If you have to take supplements, look for capsules. But even then, you still don't know for sure what all kinds of fillers and garbage that they're adding to that. On top of the fact that if you're eating whole foods in their most pure raw form, especially organic and non-GMO, you're getting all the good nutrients, vitamins, and minerals in all together the way they're supposed to be, because they all work together within the body, and that is the best way to take it. So that is why I recommend, if you're really needing that extra boost of minerals, because yes, our soils are so depleted, and if you're not already growing your garden and knowing what you're putting in your garden to get good mineral rich vegetables, what you're getting from the store, even some of the organic stuff, is very likely depleted in minerals, and so you may still need to find other ways to add extra calcium, magnesium, selenium, and all that kind of stuff to your diet, because you might not be getting it in the store-bought vegetables. So just something to consider. So that is why, between having my homemade herbal extract and these kinds of supplements, these are the only kinds we'll take, other than the occasional D vitamin when I feel like we just are not getting enough sun. But even then, I still try to really be careful about how much we take, because, you know, we're taking it in an extra form, not in its within food, and D needs to be taken with K. So if you're eating a food that's high in vitamin D, a lot of times you'll find it's also high in vitamin K, which I believe grass-fed butter is one of them that is high in both D and K, as well as certain kinds of mushrooms like chicken of the woods and more. And again, the same with the calcium and the magnesium and B complex and all that kind of stuff. Well, I hope you found this video helpful. Just another very frugal way that you can add more minerals to your diet, and it can be pretty much free, unless of course you're using the capsules. But even that is a very minimal expense compared to buying the capsules pre-made. One thing I almost forgot to add about the eggshells is how I prepare them. I can't believe it. And then I'd have everybody asking me. And I'm sorry, people, when I forget this. Sometimes I know exactly what all I want to say, and then when I get on front of the camera, I get excited about other stuff, and then I forget. So basically, all I do is I just wash them up. I don't boil them, and I don't bake them. A lot of people recommend doing that because there's, you know, kill the salmonella, blah, 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 blah. Personally, I don't concern myself with that, especially with the eggshells that come from my own chickens. I don't even take the membrane out, because the membrane has benefits to it as well that are really good for joint health. And thanks to that lady that shared that with me, I've just always left them in there anyway, because it just doesn't seem worth it. Now, it does make them kind of powder up a little funny. They do powder right up with the eggs just fine. And I think as long as you're getting it all in there, I think that's a great idea. So I just wash them up in the sink, inside and out, and I don't scrub them. I just wash them. I just rinse them really good. Sometimes I'll spray them down with vinegar, but that's about it. I don't. I try to leave the membrane intact as much as possible, and I just don't concern myself with it. And then I throw them in the basket, and I have this close to my fireplace, and I let them fully dry in there. And once I get a bunch of them built up and I know they're all dry, then I'll throw them in the blender and just process them up until they're as fine as I can get them, and then put them in my jar. And again, sometimes I will throw them out to the chickens or to the mostly in the garden. There's so many uses for the eggshells that are just wonderful. But that's how I prepare them. Now, if this makes you feel more comfortable, you may want to go ahead and boil the eggshells or bake them to kill any stuff. I just always concern myself that if I'm boiling them and all that, how much of the good nutrients am I leaching out of the eggs? But if you're getting your eggs from questionable sources and you don't know what's all on the eggshells or whatever, you may want to consider doing that. But if they're coming from your own chickens, I just don't see why you should concern yourself with it. You know what's going in it, and yeah, we haven't had any issues ourselves. So, all right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and that you learned something new. Thanks for watching. Take care, and God bless.